Hi everyone. This is just basically an update video, just to let everybody know what's going on, everything that's in process, and all the changes that are due to be coming up over the coming weeks and months. So, to begin with, this last week has been quite promising. It's been definitely one of the better weeks that we've had in the last few months. So what that means is that basically Emrys will be pushing forward to kind of get their teams into stronger positions now. We're very lucky to have quite a successful Paladins team. They're progressing well with us. We're already seeing improvements in their scrims and their tournament matches that they're playing. Of course, the fighters, it's generally their off season at the moment, so we're a bit in the situation where that front's a little quiet. We're rebuilding the Smite team. We're just looking for a manager at the moment, so obviously that team will be up and running as soon as we really have a manager. We already have players that are trialling with us and bearing with us while we find a manager, due to a couple of other changes that have happened at Emrys over the last couple of weeks. So obviously Evo is generally the manager for the Smite team. However, due to some of these changes, his workload will be increasing somewhat, which obviously means he's going to need somebody to look over the Smite team on a more full-time basis to allow him to focus elsewhere. So yeah, basically the other news is that I have been offered a contract by a professional football club to build their esports section, to basically be the head of esports and esports manager per se, and basically manage all things esports for the football club and help them create essentially what we've done here at Emrys, really. Obviously, because I own Emrys, I don't want to necessarily give it up. It's my baby, and it's definitely been something that's been a big part of my life for the last 2 years. And obviously there's a lot of people that rely on Emrys for the things that they do and the games they play and the people they know because of it. So obviously the goal is that I will be moving from a manager position in Emrys to a CEO position. So I will be out of the day-to-day running of the organisation. I will be there more for financial and the direction the organisation is going in, and things of the like. So obviously you've got that, which kind of plays into what we're planning to do. And then obviously that means that Eva will be promoted from assistant manager to general manager of Emrys. Hence the reason for the increased workload. That obviously then gives me the time to focus on my job as esports manager for a football club. Can't be mentioned the name of just yet, but I'm hoping to have an announcement for that next week. I do have an interview lined up, ready to be recorded, which is next week, for their website. So as soon as that's done, I'm pretty sure we're ready to rock and roll. So basically what we're going to do is I'll be moving over to the football club's esports section. Demand will be floating between the two, helping me over at the football club and then helping out at Emrys as and where he can. Now obviously he has his commitments to the girls, which kind of ties him a bit more to the Emrys side. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting time moving forward. It has been a little difficult recently, but I know for a fact that we can definitely make a go of it, and I think that the increased income, obviously, that I'll get for working will help me fund Emrys a little better, to kind of provide those opportunities to players and people, like we've always intended to. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So yeah, in the next week or so, you'll be seeing myself move into a CEO position, Evo move into manager, and you'll also be seeing a bit more coming out from our teams due to some of their results and some of the things that are going on there. So watch this space, and we'll speak to you soon. Sayonara.